So that's bad. He should not have released that stuff. Then there's the stuff that we should have known about. This is what I reported on, Glenn, that China has tested a new hypersonic missile that can defeat our aircraft carriers and our missile defense. In other words, we spent 30 years building aircraft carriers and missile defense, and the Chinese built a missile for a 100,000th of the price that makes those things obsolete. That seems kind of important for people to know. Why were we hiding that? That was in the documents. I brought that out. I think there's a lot of stuff in the documents that American people should know because it reveals that the world is changing fast and our government really isn't on top of it.
Correct.
And they need to be.
It does make a difference because usually I would say, hey, we don't need to release everything that they have, knowing that what they have. But I think there is, you hit it on the head, there is a need for the American people to understand the world is about to dramatically change, and the United States is sitting around with its hands in its pockets.
Right. So maybe we shouldn't build more aircraft carriers, and maybe we should build the stuff that fights hypersonic missiles.
Yes.
Because that's what our enemies are shooting at us, okay?
Correct. And how far do these missiles fly? And they're hypersonic, which I've just heard last week or the week before that we now have one, but I don't know if I believe that. This is a hypersonic, which makes it almost impossible to take down, right?
Right. It's hypersonic, which means it flies faster than sound, but it's also a hypersonic glide, which means you can maneuver it. So when we shoot up the missile defense, all we have to do is maneuver around it. And we can also they can also maneuver it to hit our aircraft carriers, basically as far as Guam. Half the Pacific is now, no entry for our aircraft carriers if they decide to use these things. That's a huge problem for Taiwan, but not just for Taiwan, for the entire South China Sea. They're basically taking over Asia while we're sleeping, okay? And now I'm not saying that we should buy hypersonic missiles to fight hypersonic missiles. I'm saying that we should buy the things or build the things that defend against hypersonic missiles. And so it's complicated, and you have to think ahead of your opponent. But right now they're thinking ahead of us.